Okay guys, so let's jump right into it. As you can tell from the title, this is a first day of work story. So I had entered college last year and I needed a job because I'm poor. I had heard from an upperclassman at my orientation that getting a job in the office of my dorm would be one of the easiest jobs. You essentially get paid to do homework. I like getting paid to do nothing. I was like, holy shit, this is like the perfect job for me. So I applied. The adult who is in charge of the entire dorm accepted my application, and the day before I started working, we had a pre-job orientation. There I met my direct manager to the job. Let's just call him Ben. So I roll up to this orientation. Ben is one of those people whose age I can't tell. He has on a full beard. So I'm sitting there an hour into orientation and I'm trying to figure out what's this guy's ages, because I have yet to call him anything. Is it Ben? Is it Mr. Ben? I don't want to straight up ask too, because it's kind of rude. Like, hey, I think you're a student, but I also can't tell because you're kind of old looking. And Ben has the most dead voice I've ever heard. It sounded like his soul has flown out of his body and just left. This is literally how he talks.
Hey, welcome to your pre-work orientation. My name is Ben and I will be your direct manager.
Oh wow, how long have you been doing this job?
2 years.
Oh, okay, and are you a student here?
Yeah, I'm a second year.
Low-key at this point I was kind of scared. Like, is college gonna break me? Is my soul going to depart like him? Because I don't know what he went through. And so he's kind of explaining the job.
Yeah, so basically the job's really chill. If people come in, you ask them for their ID cards and you give them a game. You guys would just be kind of reporting to me, but if you have any major issues, Edward is the one to talk to.
The only thing I know about Edward is that he's my big boss. Like, he's in charge of the entire freshman dorm, which I live in, and he's my direct boss. He could literally kick me out of the dorm. He could kick me out of the school probably. And I was just gonna have to do my job well, essentially. So I start my first day on Monday. I walk in, I open up my homework, and I sit there for an hour. So far, there's only been like a few people who've come in asking for like the foosball balls, like a Monopoly game and stuff like that. It hasn't been a big deal. It's been exactly like what he said. This is where the story climaxes a little bit. Strap in, motherfuckers. And then this girl walks in. Hey, so Edward's setting out an event outside and he's telling me to come and ask you for forks. I'm like, chill, you know, it's not a big deal. It's just forks, right? Yeah, for sure, forks. I'm not trained for this, but they're just forks. How hard could they be? I have never had such a problem finding forks in my entire life. This office is small. It should not be an issue. If you could picture, this is the room. This is the door to the entrance, right? This is my desk, and then there are shelves all along this side. I stand up on the couch and I look up and down. There are like 2 shelves, and I'm just looking for fucking box of forks. And this room is low-key a mess. So there are kind of like boxes everywhere. There are games up top. And I'm just kind of digging through, looking at like all of the boxes. And I'm like 5'2", so I'm short as shit. And I'm like looking through all the boxes and I'm like, oh wow, I don't see the forks. Let me text Ben. Texting Ben. Hey Ben, Edward's looking for forks. As I wait for him to respond to the text, I look through the side shelves. Ben still hasn't texted me back. You said you'd be there for me, Ben. Where are you, Ben? Fucking Ben. So I go back to this girl. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, this is my first day. I'm not really sure where the forks are. Do you mind going back and asking him? Maybe he knows. I'm low-key panicking at this point because I'm like, oh shit. Ben just told me all this stuff about how Edward's a big boss. He's gonna kick me out of the dorm and shit. And like, I can't find forks and I'm gonna lose my job over some fucking forks. The girl goes, oh yeah, no big deal, no worries. Let me just go out and ask him. So I'll sit there kind of praying a little bit, you know, like, Lord Buna, please just let me find some fucking forks. I'm gonna lose my job on day 1 over forks. 2 minutes later, the girl comes back and she goes, yeah, Edward said they should be here. He said that they should be in the shelves. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me look one more time. I'm like frantically pulling out the shelves at this point, because this is like the second time this girl has come back. And if there's a third time, I might be like a 3 strikes you're out, fired over forks, you know? I know it doesn't sound like a big deal now, looking back, kind of hilarious, but in that moment, I was so stressed out over some fucking forks, okay? I was like, I've only been doing this job for an hour. I've only earned $11.50 and I'm going to get fired. And then I text Ben again. Ben, the big boss is looking for forks. A minute goes by. The girl is standing there like looking at me with the most pitying look on her face. Ben still hasn't replied. So I decide to call him. First call, ring in, he hangs up on me. I'm a bitch, I need you right now, I'm about to get fucking fired, okay? He texts me, oh, LMAO, sorry that I'm in class. And I'm like, is this the time to be sitting in class? No, it's not fucking the time to be sitting in class. It's time to be helping me find forks. He goes, oh, the forks should be on the shelves. I've already looked on the shelves, but there were a bunch of big boxes. He tells me it should be in one of those boxes. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let me find it. I lugged this huge box, like it's a cardboard big ass box that's way taller than me. At this point, I'm standing on top of a couch, reaching up to the shelves and pulling this gigantic, like if you can imagine, a gigantic FedEx-like box. And I pull it down, and as I pull it down, the bottom part falls out. The bottom of the box is not taped. The contents of the box falls down. Do you know what they are? Like 50 bags of Doritos. There's nothing else in the box. It is fucking 50 bags of Doritos. That's literally it. So at this point, the office is looking wild. The girl is literally standing at the door being like, all I needed were some forks, girl. Get your life together. My life is not together. There are Doritos everywhere. There are Doritos all up on the couch. They flew into the corners. And I'm just kind of like, the big boss is gonna walk in. Can I find forks? I made an entire mess of the room trying to find forks. There are bags of Doritos everywhere. It's on the couch. It's every fucking where. And I have like a cardboard box open, thrown to the side. The room is looking worse and worse. So I turn around and I'm just like, ha 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 ha. Hey, I kind of can't find the forks. Can you just tell Edward? And this girl gives me like the most pitying look and she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll just tell him. So I have like 2 seconds for her to go out, tell Edward, I can't find the forks still. And for him to come back and see Doritos everywhere. I basically scramble. Like I literally throw the cardboard box on the ground, you know, like put it there, like shove the bottoms down. I fold the flaps in and I throw the Doritos. Like I run around the room, the little tiny room, and I'm on the couches grabbing as many Doritos as I can, throwing them and shoving the box in the back before the big boss comes and sees. And Edward walks in. I'm like, thank God he did not walk in when he saw the Doritos. Hey, Mr. Edward.
Oh, don't call me that. Edward is fine.
Oh, okay, Edward. I'm really sorry, but I wasn't able to find the forks.
Don't worry about it. I think they might be in my office. You have a good day now.
Okay. Thanks, Edward. I just went through mental trauma. For the rest of the day, I'm basically high-strung, just waiting for somebody to come in, ask for something I don't know, and for me to get fired. I'm so pissed off at Ben because he's supposed to help me through this and his bitch ass is in class. Right now is not the time to be getting your education. Your underling is about to get fucking fired. Stop learning. So Ben comes back after class and it's been like 3 hours since I've done the job and 2 hours since I almost got fired by Edward. He comes in and I like just rage on him. I go rage mode. One of the other coworkers are there. You're gonna know her as one of my besties, Diamond. The only plus about this job was that I got to meet Diamond and now we're best friends. Because she was there when I retold the train wreck of my life. I was like, you almost got me fired because of fork. And I was told that all I needed to do was get ID cards and give games. I'm not prepared for this. And Ben tells me this.
Oh yeah, Edward's a totally cool guy. He's not gonna fire you over something like this. He's just a nice dude.
You just told me that he was a top dog, top man, could kick me out of this dorm, kick me out of this school, and fire me from this job, could possibly kill me and bury my body and no one would ever care.
Yeah. No, that was just for you guys to do your job correctly.
Bitch.